Hello my friends, Paul here in the RoJoBe Music Workshop, and welcome to the June 23 shop update. So I'm doing these every month now, not on any particular day in the month, but just when I've gathered a few bits and pieces together, latest tools, gadgets, gizmos, etc. So today for me is Saturday the 3rd of June. So let's have a look at some of the things I've been buying. First of all, got some new glasses. Some of you may have noticed in previous videos that my glasses were not great. So these were really cheap, bought them online. I've actually bought half a dozen pairs in varying strengths for various types of things that I'll be using them for. So that was the first thing, really needed some new glasses. What do you think? Nice? I actually look just like my dad, which is cool. Okay, so let's start with, okay, this actually I've had for a little while. Okay, so as I'm sure you can see on there, it's an airbrush kit. So I've not done airbrushing before, but it's something I want to try. So it's okay. So that's the little airbrush gun, I guess you'd call it. Again, this wasn't expensive, but a really nice little bit of kit. It's got a little chamber on the front there, and a trigger, and it comes with an air hose and a little baby compressor. Now I thought that this compressor might not be big enough or man enough, and also might be quite loud, but it actually is not. Really quiet, and it is man enough. It's really good. I've not actually tried it properly yet. I just put some water in the gun, just set it all up and just tried it with water, and it seems to be great. Now this gizmo also came with it, which is an air filter. You actually put on the bottom of here before putting the air hose on. I'm not quite sure what that's for. I guess even with this enclosed compressor, you might get sort of tiny little bits of debris that come through it into the air line, and that filter just obviously keeps any of that stuff out. Because the last thing you want when you're spraying something, I mean these little airbrushes are for sort of fine close-up work. The last thing you want is little bits of dust and dirt and debris in whatever you're painting. So I've not actually tried it yet, because as I said, I've never done airbrushing before, and I know there is quite a skill to it, so that's something I'll be experimenting with at a later date. Just put that to one side. So that I've had for quite a while. Now, the next few items I'm going to show you, all of the rest of the items I'm going to show you are, well, I specifically bought them for a project, but they will have many uses other than just this project. So in no particular order, I bought a thermometer. It's actually for food, but they've got again 1001 uses. I bought half a kilo of beeswax. I bought a kilo of paraffin wax, and I also bought this little electric hot plate. It's got the dial on there, so 1 to 5. It's quite difficult to manage the heat on this, but I've been doing a bit of experimenting or practice with it just to kind of get the temperature that I want. So thermometer, beeswax, paraffin wax, little mini hot plate. I've got these little kitchen scales as well. Quite a nice little set of scales there. And while we're on the scales, I also bought a bigger scale for weighing bigger items. I mean this little kitchen scale goes up to, excuse me, goes up to 5 kilograms in 1 gram increments, or up to 11 pounds in 0.1 ounce increments. And this is obviously a bathroom scale. Sorry, the light's coming reflecting off that. And that goes up to, apparently that goes up to 180 kilograms. But it's glass. I wouldn't, if I weighed 180 kilograms, I would not be happy about standing on that. Right, so there's those few bits, and also this, I don't know how well you can see that, EMF shielding fabric. Okay, and that's what it is. So it is, the 2 outer layers are fabric. I'm not sure exactly what fabric, and then in between those 2 layers is copper. So this is what they call EMF shielding fabric, and it's got 1001 uses. You use it to shield electrical components or you know, radio components, all sorts of things, and you know, it blocks. I don't know the full ins and outs and the science behind it, but it blocks, you know, RF, EMF, you know, radio waves and all sorts of things. So all of these items I've just shown you, so the thermometer, the wax, the hot plate, the weighing scales, and this fabric are all I bought specifically for one particular project. But as I said, you know, all of these will have many uses. So I'm not going to give too much away, but all of this is for the double neck guitar. I'm not going to go too much into detail right now, but I've come across a small problem with fitting the humbuckers in that double neck guitar, and all of this is hopefully going to be the solution to the problem. I'm not going into any more detail. Now, as far as so the hot plate is for melting the wax. Now, yes, I know you can get proper wax melting machine, whatever you want to call it. You know, proper ones. So it heats up. It's got a bowl in it. You put the wax in, and you know, they're obviously built for the purpose. But 1 second. So the way I'm doing this, melting this wax, is a hot plate, and then I've got an old army mess tin, which goes on the hot plate, and that will have water in it. And then I've got a tin here. I've actually already prepared the wax. So that tin sits inside the mess tin with the water in it, and you put the wax inside the tin. So the proper wax melters are basically that, all in one, you know, compact unit, and they're great, and they work, you know, exactly the way they should do, and they're, you know, they're fine. The problem is they have one use, you know, and you know, let me just show you. I've actually already got the wax prepared in here, so it is, you see that, 80% paraffin wax and 20% beeswax. And so yeah, so I've now got that mix already prepared in there. So that means that, you know, my hot plate is free. So if I had the proper wax melter and I had that wax inside the pot, that's it. That's all I can use it for. So they're, you know, they're for one use. But this hot plate I'll probably use for many things. And these mess, I've actually got 2 of these mess tins. I've probably had them, I don't know, 25, 30 years. Ridiculous. And I've never actually used them before. I've never really had a use for them because I'm not in the army, never have been. But I used to be into like camping and things like that. Actually, I think I did use them when I used to go camping. But now, you know, I've got a use for them. So, I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it for gadgets, gizmos, tools, etc. Actually, no tools as such this month. And as I said, I will be making another video about what all of this gear is for the double neck guitar. Not going to go into any more detail now, but it's going to be a pretty interesting video, maybe 2 videos on this little project within a project. So that will be coming soon, and some other stuff as well. Not quite sure what yet, but there will be other things happening. So if you're enjoying these videos, please give a thumbs up, leave a comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you haven't already, please hit the notification bell, because I do release videos fairly regularly, and for those of you that are interested in the kind of content in my videos, it makes sense to hit the notification bell, oh dear, so that you'll know when new videos come out. So that's it for the June 23 shop update, and as I said, the next video or 2 will be going back to the double neck guitar. So in the meantime, please look after yourselves, look after each other, and we will see you soon. Peace out.